About it. Okay? So if you want half kg, you can have that. Okay? So you don't have an excuse of saying I don't have money for the full rabbit. If you want a quarter, you can also get a quarter kg. Okay? So you are all inclusive to any consumer who wants. Even if you want 400 shillings, you can measure for you. We have a measuring machine. And of course, our most popular piece, 1 kg. And you can get it sliced, like you would get it from any butchery. Basically, we are keen on packaging so that because most of our clients are not completely from the neighborhood, okay? But anyone who asks for the rabbit meat from anywhere in around.
Yes, tubadilishane. You exchange. Kama mimi didn't go close enough. It's me, I was not. Is rabbit farming what you've been doing all along ever since back then?
I'm a trained telecommunication information engineer who decided not to practice but to venture into business. And of course, I found myself in the agribusiness space.
Okay. In layman's words, what is
there? But far in between, you feel that your income is taking so long to come. So I ventured into business, and this is why I found myself doing full-time currently.
okay?
And several people working with me currently. So I think I would go on. I am not limited to practice my work or my career if I wanted. On
But
the
this
side.
currently takes up most of your time.
Yes, but rabbit work has taken up almost 100% of what I do. Okay. I'm still able to delegate some of the rabbit work and explore some of the training I got into possibly how I can, you can use some technologies for your business, and that will be the next phase of my business, so that I'm able to look at how can we, incorporate technology into rabbit farming, keep people connected. How can we, the gaps that we have in the market of rabbits, how can we have specific solutions for that? That's where my knowledge or my training will come in handy in the future. So it is not a loss. And actually, even going to school also helps people to, to think. You think, you plan about what can I do? Why am I doing this? Do I still have to go to my career? If I'm still not doing my career, does it mean it is lost? No, it is not. So a lot of mathematics of engineering will help me do a lot of planning around even the rabbit work.
Data analysis.
Even data analysis, records keeping, inventions of the rabbit hacks is still something I have to do. So it is work. It all revolves around, it is not a loss.
Let me ask you this other question. So currently, what is your main, as far as the rabbit farming goes, what is your main business? Is it the supply of the rabbit food?
They are on and off. Of course, when I was starting, I didn't have a lot of meat consumers because I didn't have a lot of meat to sell. Started with a few hatches and you grow with the business. So the more customers you keep getting, the more meat you keep selling. Okay, you can't sell what you don't have. But again, as you wait for very many customers to make sensible income, you have to think outside the box, and I've invested now in the entire value chain of rabbits so that I can have capital to expand. So I will make hatches for people. It's also a major component of our business. I will sell accessories to rabbit farmers. I will do training. And you have to think, you can't have one particular line of income.
Yeah.
But if I was to get maybe to say even 10,000 hatches or so or rabbits, I can easily say meat will become my primary source of income. And it can work, but why have one? Because there is a need. There are people who are looking for nice hatches, you can't get them, you can make them, why not?
Would you have an estimate figure of currently the number of rabbits you guys are pushing, maybe on a monthly basis? That is either as a parental stock or the meat.
We will still maintain it at 200 per month, like you said.
Okay.
We're still at that. We're still at that. Yes. We're either pushing some of them as breeders, some of them as meat, some of them as uncooked meat, some of them as cooked meat. So those are the numbers we have currently.
And the future looks bright.
Yes, it looks bright. Yes. We're looking to grow. We're not going back.
Okay. Now, because you're keeping the rabbit, where's your slaughter? Where do you slaughter them from? Like, do you have a place where you do the slaughtering?
You have to make a slaughtering slab. There are standards for that.
Yes.
From each county. County government will show you how it is done. There are some small license fees for the same. So you can work with your local county government to help you set up a slaughtering slab at your farm. You see that even people keep pigs. They will not take them to the county slaughterhouses where you have cows and goats. So you make your own private slaughterhouse and you process your meat from there. And then you can have like a small section of processing the meat, chilling a bit, planning for your distribution. So in that case, we have a butchery that does all that work, and packaging and labeling, dispatches. So that is our butchery that is in this area.
Okay, and then do you have the license for keeping the animals?
We don't need a license to keep rabbits.
Yes.
Because keeping a rabbit is like keeping a chicken. So it's a freehold domestic animal. You don't need any special license. It's not a hare, so you don't need to consult KWS to keep a rabbit. So you just go into it. Just like you would start keeping chicken without looking for such licenses.
Okay, and how do you know? Let me ask you, how do you know when your rabbits are sick or they don't get sick?
Yes, we have a training for. We have some things we look out for if you want to know a sick rabbit. Number one is that one of the best indicators of sickness is that a rabbit that eats normally, they have commercial pellets, for example. So if you are now coming to feed them pellets and they are not jumping over to start feeding immediately, it's sitting on one corner, it is not active, eyes are half closed, it's dark, then automatically you have to suspect something is wrong. Then you go ahead and start looking for the common symptoms. Number one, you can be checking for a running nose if you are suspecting something respiratory, pneumonia, staphylococcus, and similar diseases. Number two, you can now check a feeding issue. Okay, feeding issue means it can have a swollen stomach. Rabbits are very prone to one of the diseases that are called conditions called bloating. Okay? A rabbit cannot pass gas as easily as a cow. Or you cannot stick a needle on its side to release gas. Okay, so for that reason, you need to protect your food source, quality, handling, storage, so that you don't get into bloating. So if a rabbit is bloated, it will be sitting, it will have a swollen side on the left side, it will be dipping its feet on water, it will have a difficulty breathing. So those are the common issues. So the basic line is that if your rabbit that is usually very active, today is not active, it's not jumping around, you're trying to catch it, it's just sitting still, it looks weak, sleepy or something like that, then you are going to start checking. Might be there's a sickness. If you don't know how to check what the issue is, you can call the vet immediately.
Okay. Thank you.
Just a minute.
Kidogo.
Have both.
Shika. Bora usishinde ukienda hivi.
Okay. We offer training. We advise anyone looking to keep rabbits to first of all go for training. Okay? Because you're putting your money into something that you need to know what you're doing. So in the training, basically you're going to tell you why keep rabbits, what is the importance of rabbits, what is the production capacity of rabbits, where are rabbits sold, where is the market for rabbits, how is a rabbit processed, so you show you how to slaughter also a rabbit, how do you handle the meat, what are the standards, what are the quality issues, what would be a customer looking for, how do you make sure it is fresh and nice and not smelling. So we also train you on diseases of rabbits, what are the diseases of rabbits, how do we identify them. We have almost 10 plus diseases of rabbits that a rabbit can get. And the bottom line is that we also teach you how to prevent diseases completely. In our own farm, we have not used any antibiotic for the last 2 years because you can actually protect rabbit diseases. So we teach you on that.
How is the training conducted?
You come to the farm in Kisero.
So that's
That's our best recommendation. You come for 4 to 5 hours masterclass. We teach you for 4 to 5 hours. You also get a free meal at our hotels if you have never eaten rabbit meat. The farmers who ask for virtual training, we can make an arrangement for that. We do it over video. But it is not advisable because farming is a hands-on experience. You have to be touching things, rabbits, feeding. So why not make an effort for the training and you come and do it fast on the training day? So we advise farmers not to go for virtual training first. But if you want to look at some videos, we have a YouTube channel where you share free information also, snippets on the same. But besides that, you need a comprehensive A to Z where you come to the farm and you have that training.
Okay, let me ask you another question.
Yes.
Maybe the last one. Apart from getting meat from the rabbit,
Yes.
what else? What other benefits do you get?
You can actually use everything from the rabbits.
Yeah.
Okay? Meat is the primary product for which rabbits are kept. Number 2, you can use the skins. You can process their leather. And you make some nice shoes, some nice bags, and for children or adults, some nice carpets if you merge many skins together and all that. The offals, the intestines, the head, it will make good dog food. Actually, the head of the rabbit is the most nutritious part of it. You have some people even eating it and boiling some soup from it. So that you can see already we have used the whole rabbit. Next to that, we have the rabbit urine and the droppings. Rabbit urine is popular for nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, very good fertilizer for your crops. It is also a pest repellent. The sharp ammonia smell keeps pests away from your crops. When applied if you are suspecting an infestation of pests, you apply it about 2 times a week. If it's a general fertilizer, you apply it maybe 2 times a month. Okay? So you dilute it with water, 1 liter of urine to about 4 liters of water to 10. Okay? So that is it. So you are using urine. Actually, the droppings of rabbits will have about 4 times more nitrogen that you can get even in cow or goat manure. Yeah. So we are still in that gap of we are pushing people, and actually I have standing orders for all the manure in this farm. The farmer who knew the importance of rabbit manure, actually only sell the rabbit manure currently to only 2 people who have a standing order. Every time I have some 10 to 15 sacks, they will ask for it. They will come and pick it and it will go. That's why you find us not advertising rabbit manure at the moment. So that is it. You can use the urine, you can use the droppings, you can use the rabbit in its entirety. And that is it. Use everything from the rabbit value chain.
Okay, and where do you market yourself?
We are on Facebook, all social media is Rabbit Crew Kenya. That's our name. And you can reach us on 0757 309 12.